Hi, pensioner prepper here. I don't often consider talking about politics. Uh, I feel today I must talk about my view. I was 11 years old in 1962 when the Soviet Union parked nuclear warheads into Cuba, and 13 days of fear and terror came to the world, and I was very aware that I could probably not reach my 12th birthday, as a lot of other people were. So, since 1962, I've never really lived in terror of the nuclear threat, because it seemed to me inconceivable the world would ever come anywhere near such a crisis again. Although obviously I've been wrong on many occasions, but not so not so publicised. The crisis in China and Taiwan at the moment, South China Sea, the rhetoric and threats that's coming out, plus the rhetorics and threats that have been coming out over the Crimea, the Black Sea and things like that, has led me to some very serious concerns. As a prepper, I prep for financial collapse, but as a prepper, must also consider the possibility of war, and in this case nuclear war. Lord help us if that ever happens. I pray it never happens. Down the road from me is an airfield. It's only, it is a big airfield, but it's not used. So I estimate it's of minor uh, uh, importance on nuclear targeting, but it would be a target of some sort. Russia's not, well, the Soviet Union's forces are not very far away from me. And as we all know, if we do our homework, nuclear weapons are a very generous weapon, aren't they? Very indiscriminate. You can fire them yourself, it'll kill you as well with all the bloody radiation from it. So as a prepper, I have a cellar down there. I'm not putting a tinfoil hat on my head or anything like that, but I can go down the cellar. There's a portion of it which has got a concrete top, which I've not earmarked for it, but I've certainly got it in mind to use as a makeshift shelter. That's where I keep my food, my water and other supplies, medical supplies and things like that. So it's a logical place for me to go. But say the airfield down the road is not plastered by nuclear weapons, which means I wouldn't survive 2 minutes, even less than microseconds, I think. So it'd be plastered by conventional weapons, and obviously the major towns and cities around me are not strategically a target as I can determine. They're of no military value whatsoever for nuclear weapons, but obviously the conventional war will actually they plaster it. So that's what happened. But as I say, nuclear weapons are very generous and very indiscriminate. They don't give a toss who they kill by contamination or whatever. I'm not going to wear a tinfoil hat on my head. I'm 70 years old, I don't think it will last too long anyway, but there again, I'll do what I can. But say it come down to a nuclear exchange. I didn't get plastered by nuclear weapons around here, but there'd be radiation kicking around and things like that. So I've got to take that into consideration. I can go in my cellar, I could last a certain amount of time. I think I might need a porta potty down there or something like that. That's a bucket will do for now. Got plenty of disinfectant and bleaches which could help me on that. But I've got to come up sooner or later. I've got to consider that. So to that end, I'd gone onto Amazon very cheaply, just come today, And I know it sounds nuts, but it would have sounded nuts to me, except I still remember the missile crisis of 1962. So I purchased myself, if I can get the Ballady thing open. I wish my cellar was as secure as this. So I purchased myself off Amazon. Not a great deal of money, but oh dear me. Come here. Let's get it open. That's the first time I've seen it. There it is. The Geiger counter. Cost me about £130. Some would say it's a waste of money, but I don't know what is a waste of money or what is not. But this is for nuclear radiation, and if nothing else, I can always check my food supply for contamination. Believe me, gut cancer is not a very pleasant way to go. Let's have a look at it. There she is, compact and that. Got some sort of battery in it, but it looks like it's rechargeable. Alright, fair enough. I do check the check it. It says battery low. It's 100%. So how do you do it? I'll have to look at the look on the instructions on how this works. But quick start guide. Alright, power the unit holding this for 3. So you hold the power supply for 3 seconds. Alright, okay, fine. So it is rechargeable. Alright, so you set it up on the computer. I'll come back to it. I try not to be a nutcase, I try to be sensible, but as I said, it seems to me, since 1962, I've never felt so aware of the possibility, and bear in mind I say possibility, of a nuclear exchange, because I don't know what's happening. So keep up your preps, food, water, sanitation, bleaches, disinfectant, medical supplies, and perhaps if I can get some of those, you know, those suits which there's like white suits you use for decorating. See if you get some of those, because if it is that, you might need something like that to protect yourself. I don't know. So God bless to you all. Pray we're all safe, and pray that nothing happens that warrant this. Prepper, wishing you all well. Take care.